Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Today I have for you a very natural and fresh makeup look perfect for every day, and it is inspired by the look Katrina Kaif wore in her promotions for her new film Fitur. So if you like the look, please keep watching. So I've already applied a little bit of moisturizer and we're going to kick off our makeup using a little bit of foundation. I'm using the YSL Touche Éclat and I'm just going to dot this all over my face, and then using the Real Techniques face brush I'm just going to blend that in and make sure it looks nice and even. And this is a great brush because it helps you do it really quickly, so perfect for every day. I'm then going to follow with my Tarte CC Corrector, and this is great because it's got a salmon colour, so it's really good for kind of counteracting the blueness or darkness that you have under your eyes. It's good to apply it before concealer because it really helps that area to brighten up. I'm then going to follow with the Clé de Peau Concealer. This is my absolute favourite. I use the colour Ochre, and I'm just going to put it underneath my eyes where I applied the corrector, and I'm going to apply it in a kind of inverse triangle. I'm then also going to use it to cover any blemishes or marks that I have on my face, and just a little bit on the bridge of my nose and the centre of my chin to highlight. I'm then going to blend that in using fingers, which really helps mesh it into the skin because of the warmth you've got in your own skin. And then I'm going to follow with a beauty blender just to make sure that everything is nice and blended. I'm then going to follow with the Anastasia contour palette, and using the yellow powder I'm just going to set to the areas where I used concealer using this small Charlotte Tilbury brush, and I'm also going to sweep a little bit over my eyes just to make sure that the eyeshadows glide on nicely. Using the same palette, I'm going to use the cool brown tone just to contour my face a little bit and add a little bit of definition. Katrina has got a very nice and slender face, so I need a little bit of contouring just to make those features a little more prominent. So the best way to apply contour is just to create a 3 down the side of your face. So basically just suck in your cheeks, draw a line underneath your cheekbone, and then a little bit underneath your jawline and a little bit around the perimeters of your forehead. And the best is to use a very matte bronzing powder. I'm then going to apply a little bit of blusher. I'm using the Charlotte Tilbury Cheek to Chic, I always get this wrong, in the colour First Love, and I'm just going to apply a little bit to the apples of my cheek and then just blend outwards. And then using this fluffy brush and that medium brown eyeshadow from E.L.F. you saw earlier, I'm just going to define my crease a little bit just to add a little more depth, but you can use any kind of medium brown shade that you've got lying around at home. It doesn't need to be this one. And then using the vanilla shade in this Charlotte Tilbury palette, the Sophisticate, I'm just going to highlight my brow bone and highlight a little bit on the centre of my lid just to add a little more dimension to my eyes. And then I'm going to line my bottom lash line using this Estee Lauder Stay in Place pencil in brown. I'm just going to line sort of 3/4 of the way, creating a very thin line, which I'm then going to blend out using the same fluffy brush I used earlier. And yes, I do need to open my mouth when I apply eyeliner. Don't we all? And then, seeing that Katrina had lined her upper lash line, I'm going to use my Estee Lauder gel liner to line mine, and I'm just going to create a very small flick at the end of my really thin line just to lift my eyes a little bit. And then I'm going to curl my lashes using my Uemura eyelash curlers to apply some mascara. And today for mascara I'm using my Tarte Lash Camera Flashes, which I love because it adds loads of volume and makes your lashes look really thick. So I'm applying 3 coats to my top lashes and 2 coats to my bottom ones. And then using the same contour powder I used earlier and the fluffy brush, I'm just going to contour my nose a little bit just because Katrina has got a much slimmer nose than I do. So for brows I'm using my Charlotte Tilbury Brow Lift in the dark brown shade, and I'm literally just going to fill in the gaps a little bit. Katrina hasn't got very thick brows, so I'm following my natural eyebrow shape and just filling them in a little bit. And then after I've penciled them in, I'm just going to use my spoolie just to brush them to make sure that there's no kind of harsh lines and they look natural. And then for lips, I'm using my favourite at the moment, which is the NARS Anita lipstick. Katrina had a very light and subtle lip, so I'm just going to apply a little bit straight from the bullet and then blend it out using my fingers. And there you have it, this is the final look. A very fresh and natural look, so great for every day. Only takes about 10 minutes to do, and it's good for work or for school. So if you like the look, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and also please subscribe to my channel. It would mean the world to me. You've got a subscribe button just below this video. I have also left all my social media links below. You can follow me on Instagram and Twitter and Facebook, and I also have a blog, JASMINAPURI.com, where I upload Mondays, Thursdays and Saturdays, and there's all sorts of things, lifestyle, fashion, makeup tips. So I hope to see you there, and I will see you on my next video. Thank you very much for watching.